believe that success has been put in place to do those unconscious things that divide us, even though it might be promoted as a really good thing to do, and you do better with your life. But essentially, someone loses with success and someone wins. It's like a seesaw, but also it sucks the access of your energy because you work so hard to get it. And then there is a fulfillment that you get, and you think, oh yeah, I want to keep chasing that. But what you don't realize is that you're actually being drained of your energy to profit something bigger than you. Because really, they don't want you to have the major success, because otherwise they would easily give it to us. In terms of, I'm just talking finances. But in terms of like the success of kindness, they don't promote that because it's way easier to obtain. Kindness doesn't require much other than intention, thought, space, sitting with, acknowledging someone, conversation. And actually it's a lot more powerful, and it has a lot more of a ripple effect when you're truly intentionally kind than truly successful. Because the sex has an ego attached to it, which is about being better than, being the best, saving the world, fixing everything for everyone, which isn't a necessarily bad thing, but it can take people off the path of truly understanding their divinity, because divinity is attached to success as well in the kind of spiritual realm, because people seem to think divinity is like being like Jesus Christ and Muhammad and all of these things, right? Which is okay, it's fair, they live their life in a divine way, but everything is divine. You can't blame divine for just one part of life. You got to blame divine for everything. If the powers that be created good, then they also created bad, because you said they created everything. So the divinity is everything, negative or positive, doesn't matter. And that's the problem with success. It will be like, get the bad out of the way, but not realizing that that bad was necessary for you to climb the next part of the ladder. Like, and you needed to, you won't learn some of these things without these tools. So I think, I believe that it's a bit of a, success is a bit of a ego and hierarchical way of operating in life that takes you away from your natural way of being, versus kindness, which is something you see in children a lot, which is why we honor them, or even animals, where you see like when you carry an energy and you're intentional with that energy and you're kind in your energy, animals receive that. So I just an observation, because I've shined away now from being successful, essentially, because I don't feel I need to prove, because it has an essence of proving yourself to it. So I don't even feel the need to do that anymore. I don't even feel I need to be successful, because I'm me.
When did you start?
Last year.
Is it?
Yeah.
Only last year?
Yeah, bro. Like if I'm being truly honest in terms of like, not having to prove myself. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'd say I've still had little elements. You know, when you look at it and you're like, that was still a bit of an element of an ego, like proving or people pleasing, because you want to. Do you know what I mean? But I started that journey like maybe 5-6 years ago properly. I've always been on a journey, but it's like you chip away. But when I really, like how I really feel I've come into myself, I think last year I've really been like this year is my year where I'm like, no, I'm not engaging, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing this. And I don't care about what you think. It's not about me not caring, but it's not, my life is my business, and how I operate in my life is my business. So your attachment to that, it's got nothing to do with me. But I used to like want to please people and nurture, and I don't want you to be upset because you can't have access to me. Nah, we're not doing that anymore, because that doesn't say nothing about me, because I know I'm kind in my heart. That's just about your attachment to me and what you want from me. Do you get what I'm saying? Based on your idea of what you think time is, or you know, how I should communicate, and etc. So I've like properly started to just be like, I'm not messaging people that I used to, or having to like message when I don't. If I feel naturally I want to, I will. Do you know what I mean? So that has, I've truly come into that like in the last year properly, and benefited from it because I'm being kind to myself, which means I just have more capacity to be kind to others. But in this time, I'm not giving that capacity because I know how quick I get drained. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
I think a lot of projection is involved in the idea of success and what being successful is. I think that there's like this, there's this separation / division, as in like, one version of success is better than the other version of success. And you kind of like personalize it to fit your narrative. But when we actually think about it, a lot of the time, it's not even your narrative, because the idea of success doesn't really come from you. It starts from someone else, it gets to you, and then whether you know better or not, you repackage it to fit your narrative. But really and truly, it doesn't matter. Like, success is just an idea like everything else, and it's how much energy you put into this idea. And when you find an individual trying to make someone feel a certain type of way about where they are in life via this word success, it's not necessarily about the individual that is doing what they're doing. It's about the other individual's judgment of the individual that's doing what they do. And ultimately, it's not about what you do, it's about the individual's judgment of what you do.
How you look, isn't it?
It's
In
your
relationship.
projection. It's your projection. So what an individual does, like, doesn't necessarily matter, because really and truly it don't affect you. It shouldn't affect you. But when you, as the individual, place the judgment, you're not even wise enough to let them know, oh, look, sorry, this isn't about you. This is about me. This confuses me to why you do what you do. But what gets lost in it, the individual trying to make the other individual feel bad about their circumstances.